Hello guys, welcome to Marcelo Simon Show. Today I have an incredible man that I love so much. Most of us, we know him. He's a legend. He's a winner of IDOLS 2022. And now it's just an honor for me to sit him with a CPS and officer himself. Abuti,
Yes, of course I am.
Yes.
I am. But a legend, I'm not sure because I'm still building up to be a legend.
But no, you are a legend for the fact that you managed to achieve what you have achieved so far at this age.
Okay.
It's a lot. So many of us are wishing to go to IDOLS and West you won.
Wow. Okay, no, it makes sense. If you put it in that context, then I understand.
Yes, I learn from what you have achieved, and I've been inspired, and I'm still inspired.
Wow, thank you so much, Sam.
I would what made you go overseas?
I think for me it was a great opportunity, for someone that would want to do something. They were born with it, which is my gift, singing, and then realizing that side, it's more of a day-to-day job, just to sing. That's what I am doing there. I'm singing every day.
So, in the ship, you are not just. I thought you are cruising, working as a attendant of the ship. I get the attendant or again.
No. I'm sure you take that from what that has been written more on social media and stuff.
I haven't read. I saw the title of the article.
No. I'm not a waiter. They said I'm a waiter. I am not, and I don't have a problem with being one if I had to be one. But my job description there, I'm a vocalist. I sing. There's production shows that we do for the guest in the ship. So we cruise around the world, basically.
Sing.
And my job is just to sing. That's what I do.
Give me
a go. Give me some more. Give me a go. It's just work, really. Yeah, but they give you a job offer. This is what you can give you monthly. Are you happy with it? Then if you're happy, you sign a contract.
Not per gig, monthly.
No. Not it's a salary. That's why I get a miracle. You get your monthly income.
But there's so many places a bit you could have worked on. Why especially this one in the ship? But
job. I mean the salary, of course, it's good. That's what attracted me. That's what attracted me. Why would I travel all the way if shelter is not good? So it attracted me, and also just to cruise the world. It's amazing to see. There's so much that we don't get exposed to. In comparison to Mafasa Kwendle.
Okopana le man so far who's well known in the ship.
Well, I wouldn't know much because I'm not a TV person, but there were quite a lot of actors that I met around Mole, very big, apparently good actors that I met.
Like who?
I don't know them. They know them. Yeah, China, TV. But it's quite good profiled people because the ship that I am at, it's rated one of the most luxury ship within the ship industry. When I get
how many people does it
cater? It's quite an intimate one. That's why I get enjoy. It's one of the best. It's at most 600 guests. Yeah.
There's a short film I watched as part of our module thing. That is the title of the film says "The Happiest Man in the World." Is down YouTube as a guy who cruises all over around the world. Says I don't know, he cruised more than 100 and something countries or ships. In the world. Been there. So he retired and decided to live in the ship. That's his home. He's cruising, having his best life.
It is. It's a nice experience.
I guess that's where you're going.
No, it is a nice experience to be on the ships, to be quite honest with you. It's a good one.
So are you still working at SAPS?
Yeah, currently I'm on leave, unpaid leave. Yeah, then we'll see what the future holds. After it's done, then paid leave, then we'll take it from there.
I saw, I think it was last year, you were featured in Spirit of Praise. It's that opportunity.
They called me because I was a member here, Spirit of Praise, I got it before, as a backing vocalist. Then after winning my idols, then they called me and say, how about you come give us 1 or 2 tracks?
Dr. Benjamin too.
Yes,
Himself.
but I was called by, not Benjamin, I was called by the guy who's working with Spirit of Praise. Yeah, Matthews, that's his name. He's the one that called me to say, how about you come? Then I was like, you a good opportunity, why not? Then I ran and I took the opportunity and made use of it positively.
So, Awiti, I know when one wins idols, or maybe just clarify to me, what are the things that when you win idols, you win with?
Okay, you get R1 million rent, you get a car, you get a record deal, you get Truworth voucher for the apparel, you get instruments. Yeah.
So with the record deal, it's Kalao, right?
Yeah.
You released few songs with Kalao.
Yes.
And the contract, it's a once-off thing, or it's the record deal? Is it a once-off thing, or it's a continuous thing? Maybe a number of years?
No. They're not as hard as they were back in the days. You just communicate really with the owners of the record deal. They release you right after releasing something like an EP, because I've released an EP with them. Then after that, they were like, no, if you're comfortable to write solo, you can. So it was just a fair agreement between me and them. So yeah, I took that.
So now, like, looking at the EPs that you released through Kalawa and the Spirit of Praise songs, you don't want to specialize in any genre that you're comfortable to, you can release a song.
Between what?
Like the kind of music you released through Spirit of Praise and the one that you released with Kalawa. When I compare the two, they look like two distinct.
Yeah.
You don't want to specialize with certain something, or you just want to do whatever like you are gifted to do?
Well, for me, music, it should be freedom, man, right? Somehow I feel like we should not be cornered into doing something, you know. As long as you can sing, really sing. If you feel like you want to sing a love song, sing a love song. If you want to sing a gospel song, sing a gospel song. You know, and I think idols help me to see that, or music is art. You can do anything. I can touch somebody's heart through a love song. I can touch somebody's heart through a gospel song. I can touch somebody's heart through my piano. You know, and also the times that we are moving in, I feel people should not be cornered. But I'm mostly comfortable with gospel because that's what I grew up with. I grew up singing in church. I grew up listening to that music and all that. And then with this other new music, I got to learn along the way. And I've realized how artistically it is for one to venture in just almost everything, which is what I'm currently doing now.
Talking about singing in church, are you still singing now that you are back from overseas?
Yes, I am. I am still singing. I still get invitations. I go sing at church.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I saw, was it last week you went to Botswana?
Yes, I went to Botswana.
Nah, that's great. I have two favorite performances or two favorite songs that are your version on Idols.
Yeah.
Spunky Punky. Yeah. And the other one is my son disbelieve thing. That's the
yeah. That's a Botswana.
Yes, those are my two favorite.
So you're an old croc when I was you love.
I do love them.
Classic.
I do love them. So, like, those are my two favorite stuff. But you gave a very incredible performance when it comes to Limpopo Yamakards. And I thought from that and Makards, I think she was overseas by then, reposting you. I thought maybe you're going to work on something. What happened with her?
Well, I think she got busy and I probably also got busy, you know, and then obviously it didn't materialize. But in due time, I believe it will. If it's supposed to, it will. It will
but were you guys like working on something together?
No, not really. No.
I think it can be something dumb.
Well, yeah, we hopefully in the future, you know, collaborating with people, it happens automatically with time as it moves. As I'm building my brand also, you get to a point whereby, you know, you get to...
You have a strong profile already. What do you mean building your brand?
I'm still building. As I'm still building. I'm still building.
Building it's a continuous thing. It's a lifetime thing. But already you have a big brand, like a very solid one.
No, we continue. We continue.
I don't... Donald's over the moon. He went to Idols, right? He didn't win, right? But look to where he is today.
It's all over.
Yes, and you won Idols. So many people like couldn't win that competition. So for you winning Idols on its own, it's a big profile.
Yeah,
it's a big one. It's not child's play.
True, I agree with you.
So you have a solid brand. Don't need to take yourself as one who's still trying to do something that is not yet been done. Like you have already done it. Just whenever you do something, new dreams come, new goals come.
But let me argue with you on that one, because you see, winning Idols is a competition space. You win it, okay, cool. Then after winning it, there is the building of the brand after that.
Oh yes,
you understand. You can't shadow yourself with the fact that you have won Idols. There's still music that needs to be produced. There is still branding that still needs to be produced. The Idol season is done, and you need to accept or it's finished. The reason why a lot of people fail is that we shadow ourselves with previous accomplishment. They are done. Their season is done. So now you need to focus on building yourself now as a brand. I understand. I get it. That's where now you see a lot of people that have been in competitions, or people that have been actors, or being in spirit of praise or whatever, not prospering after the season of where they were, it's finished. So that's what I'm saying. I'm still building to a point whereby when you look at me, you don't see Idols. You see Thapelo as a brand. Why I understand again?
I hear you saying, you want a time where people can look at you as Thapelo alone and not see Idols. But I don't think it will ever be that time. Although you can build a bigger brand, but like always they will associate. It's like, for an example, Connie Ferguson. Whenever they see her, they see Karabo.
Of course.
After so many years.
I agree with you, but we still also know that there is Connie Ferguson, which is a brand beside being a
businesswoman.
Yeah, meaning she has built herself to a point whereby you can associate her as Connie Ferguson. When you say Connie, then we know who you're talking about. We don't think only Karabo. Yes, subconsciously we'll always think of this Karabo, but the level of her efforts and pushing in life in terms of building herself, we see Connie Ferguson right now. That's where I'm trying to head with myself. Because I'm an idol winner, then you must stand up. Nagi believe a person must build themselves. Even at workplace, you must work. You must work. Because if I would hold on and say I'm an idol winner, and then what? You're an idol winner, and then what? It's a challenge, because now I'm an idol winner. Balance what I'm trying to say. Then I'll always repeat it every day. Say I'm an idol winner. So, but it's not making sense anymore.
No, fella. Like I always tell people, sometimes someone saying you find people at times saying, "Can I literally think I 5 years?" Like it's a fail. Listen, there's no way Okaja Chalet 5 years usabereki. Michael Jackson he was a billionaire, but at the time like his shows were cancelled because every month there are things that you need to pay.
Of course,
the expenses that you have. So Chalet to Sanzori that's the thing.
It should not stay.
So right now, if Idols approach you to be a guest artist, you can go there, right?
Yeah. Because remember, it's the one that made me known more onto the public space. So I wouldn't have issues to say no. I will go.
What is the most important lesson that someone like me who's considering to go to Idols you can share with? Which you learned the most important lesson?
Which Idols are finished anyway. But they have different whatever. You know that.
I don't know.
They are finished. We don't have Idols anymore.
For good.
Yeah, for good, as far as it's concerned.
Why?
I don't know. Something like that, taking some production break or something. Maybe they'll come back in the future. Or I want just to regenerate the energy and the excitement that people used to have back in the days about
idols
idols.
are changing people's lives. So
They are. Probably they're going to come back in the future. Yeah.
So what is this lesson most important lessons that you learned during the whole competition?
The most important lesson that I have learned.
It can be like backstage from professionals that you met backstage, vocalists.
Yeah, I think the most important lesson that I've learned is that you just need to understand that your gift cannot be measured with someone else. And you should be comfortable in your gift. And then in you being comfortable in your gift, believe in your gift. And trust gore Modimo o file yona enough for you. And it should be able to bear fruits for you accordingly.
I would I don't know, but you tell me, you have a baby, right?
Yes.
Are you considering to get married one day?
Of course.
So, I'm considering then also to have a baby, but I just want to ask you this question: what is the feeling that you felt when you got a text or a call, someone told you that you're going to be a father?
Oh, it was an amazing one. I remember I was at work. I was in Potchef's room. And then I just got a text, I'm pregnant. I was like, And that's something that I wanted anyway. It was very planned, that baby. It's just that we were not sure if it was going to materialize, it was going to be there. But Modimo got then we found the baby. So I was very happy, I don't want to lie. Immediately I left the meeting and I drove to Gauteng from Potch to, so it was an amazing feeling.
Because you were ready.
I was ready. Yeah, I wanted to have something that I would live for, a purpose and a drive in life. Something that you are working for. A baby, it's good for that. It governs you as a person, and also it gives you a structure or where you are heading. What are you building on? How to should work so hard and work so hard for what? To go have fun and, at least if we leave a legacy and build it for our kids, it's something else.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
What are you planning to leave behind, like one day, for your kids to continue with it?
I'm planning to live a lot.
Because DJs will always speak of generational wealth, and I want to leave a business behind that even his children and his grandchildren can carry on with.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because he always make an example to say that in the township growing up, there were people that had this general dealer that was so big, this puzzle shop, big supermarket. But when he died, all those things vanished away. There was no one trained to continue with that.
And that's where we come in. Rona is the generation of now. We educate our offspring the right way, or we carry on from here. But in us educating them, we should not stop them from their dreams. Yes. Everybody has a dream. No. If a child has a different dream altogether, they should adhere or then understand, or we've left something for them. What else can we do in order for that to continue and generate something for them, even if though they are not passionate about it?
What is this?
Now I'm an open book.
That you want to live.
I'm an open book. I'm probably more like Gigi Spook. I'm the business, so that's what I'm trying to build on. It's just different streams of businesses that I want to engage myself.
I never like shy, because at times it comes with a lot of criticism, because the public and the fans, they expect you to live a certain way. To say, okay, he won Idols, he's a millionaire. Now he must live a certain lifestyle. If maybe on Greekisha something, strateng, no, chelete like he fedije on something useless, and now I'm broke because Kimo strateng.
But you must understand something, Simon. It's true when they said you can't live your life based on terms of people. Would really too much, and you would fail to exercise your ability in so many things that you have interest in because you say nah. Get our defense. Defense ke batho hape. They're human like you are. So personally, I detach much from that. What connected me with fans is music. My one, and my job is to make sure that I release music or I sing, and that's it. They receive that. That's what fans and Thapelo are for. And then my life, it's something different. That's why you know that story I once sold X immediately after Idols.
No,
I sold X and Acha. You know, it was all over the news immediately after winning Idols. And I was trying to show them that, listen, that's me. And nalelona rokopana ke EP ya ko Kalawa. And enjoy that. And you are not being rude or whatsoever, but you are trying to say, listen, I have other interests besides music. There was me before Idols. And me must continue, irrespective of the fact that I won. And you are doing that so that you don't find yourself in depression spaces. Now you are frustrated. You want to live a certain lifestyle to please so-called fans. Love me as I am. And I'll love you as you are. Why one?
Yes.
It's just that.
I love that.
Why one?
I love that quote. Love me as I am, and I will love you as you are.
Yes. Riska work hard too much, man. Change no. Then otherwise we won't go anywhere. So that is me. Now I'm very free. What a person says about me, they need to think that way. It's good. Freedom of thoughts. That's your brain. What you see and look at me, and you have a certain assumption, that's perfect. You must keep it and hold it and enjoy it about me. And Lena, the same thing about you. No conflict.
I always say to people, what you see, it will never change unless you see how you see it.
Exactly.
And
perfect.
I won't try to convince you to see it otherwise.
Ask convince guys. What you think about me, it's good for you. Perfect. And then let me live my life. Simple. Keep it simple. Just get complicated. Explain. No. There's no time, guys. We are living in a very narrow life. Life is shesha these days. So I don't want to find myself delayed in life explaining it. No.
You said something very interesting, Gore. Like people must learn to take what you give them, the EP, and respect your other lifestyle. I always say to people, at times it's better to take an art from a person and not like be invested so much in their lifestyle. If you love what they're giving you, take the art. And at the end of the day, they're just like you and me.
Yeah.
They have to do normal things. Don't expect me just because maybe a certain movie or now I must always make it a lady bodyguard. And then I was mpona komholong kitsa maikeliwa orala mon u broke.
Yeah, no, that's a wish process, Simon. It's a wish process that we have as artists or people that once have been in TV and all of that. But the moment you are exposed to the eyes of people will always have an interest more than what we want to offer them. And it's just normal. It's a principle in jail. Once give a fan how I would want to know what you eat, what you drink. But I don't want you to know that. But unfortunately, because I'm exposed, you will eventually know. Now, the most important thing is that as that person, I must be able to contain myself. I understand that, or I'm exposed. Somebody would want to take a picture with me. Somebody would want to see something I skip, I post it, snacks. When as that artist or celebrity or entertainer or whatever, you must be able to contain yourself and understand what it's just normal. It's expected for people to have interest in you more than what you initially wanted to offer them. Understanding is you fail because but stop. Everything that you post, they will always scrutinize and say it's just normal. You just make peace with that and contain it and say, you know what? Now my focus as Thapelo. Me and the fans will meet on the music, but I know or anything that I post, they will always have a say. Like now I went to work at the boat cruise. As a singer, they say I'm a waiter.
Yes.
You know? So it's expected for such comments to come. But don't take them to heart, you know? Have that inclined thinking.
But how did that like personally make you feel? Because you were overseas by then. How did it make you feel?
Oh, well, now I was cruising people. I was enjoying my life. It was beautiful. It's
Cruising nice. Like,
yeah, so why must I stress about social media? Also, negative, what do you call negative writings? They're always not that bad. They actually reminds people that you are inexistent and you're actually doing something.
Did the person who wrote the article call you or maybe reach out to you to?
Yeah, no, they did, but it's just that they didn't ask me what they wrote there. They were asking very nice questions and then they decided to write otherwise. But I didn't have a problem with that because that
reminding people
touched a lot of people. So a bad comment is always not bad. I'm talking again. Okay, wait. I got a problem, guys.
DJ Spoo or you better look poor while you know that you are loaded.
Exactly.
Than to look rich and you have nothing.
Absolutely correct. Hey.
What is your career music look like? How do you plan, or what are you planning to do in this career music?
Well, planning to do so many things. One of them is to have my first live recording where I'll just offer my sound nicely to the people and no rush. I'm taking my time, and then collab. But one day have my own production company where I will be able to produce for people because I feel I have that passion more than actually being on the front.
Really?
Yes.
Piano?
I don't.
What instrument do you play?
I don't play any.
Yes.
Yeah. Producing meaning I would have like a production company where I have a studio and all of that and sign good people. That's my wish.
Already,
give them the platform.
Already you have a company.
Yeah.
I saw you have a company where you're sound and what?
It's
and you hear Shaka sound only?
Yes, it sounds.
The instrument jela o di rekile ke tšhelete ya IDOLS
yeah, they did. So, but you can't rent out, right? It's too small.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But how is the company doing?
It's doing very well. You know, it gets a lot of bookings. People are calling it Manyalo, Kai. The live recording, the show, people rent the sound out. It's doing very well.
That's great. You are back, and I think you'll be back. I mean, you'll be around until the end of this coming month. Are you going to vote?
If I'm around, yes, I will. Yeah, if I'll be around, definitely I'm gonna go queue and vote.
Looking at how things are in the country, when it comes to us student, I'm a student. When it comes to us student, when it comes to the issue of metro trains in Joburg, that other side of East Rand, West Rand, they're not working. Looking at the issue of ESCOM, looking at the issue of water, looking at everything that is going wrong and things that are going right, because not everything is going bad. There are things that are going quite well. What can you say in terms of why we should vote?
At the point where we are just voting for the leadership to be there, but productively, really, the past few years, we've witnessed already. Issue of electricity, it was just a good sign, or we are having it hard, as a nation. So personally, I'm just voting because there should just be a leader. I haven't really seen much production in terms of what do you call? Because I'm not a politician. Most I don't know. But there's no how producer much that meets the needs of the people. It's just that now, yes, we can see a lot of these political parties are very effective because they have a goal. Target right those times.
Crossfire. Well,
I'm just being honest, you know. I'm voicing out
Yes,
my opinion.
and talking about that, there is this 700,000 job or initiative that the Premier of Gauteng came with, and they were like, "This is a electionary strategy for the ANC." Did you see it?
Hey, well, I didn't see. I don't follow politics much. That's why I don't have much to say about it. But I'm just saying it from that.
So many people feel that way to say, like the activities that are based now as a campaign for the election.
Hey, we've normalized that in actual fact. We know when it's election times, I must you.
The problem is like for 4 years, we don't have what we need. And then for these few months, 3 to 4 months or 2 months before voting, that's when they try to give us what we need. And it's too late.
It has always been like that.
But looking at the politics, you said you don't follow, but looking at the everything that is happening, obviously you watch TV news. Who do you think is going to win? Because
well, ANC has always been winning, so I'm thinking it will always win forever.
But your generation sometimes you regret that a lot. Feel like you are obligated to vote for a certain political party.
Our obligation. I don't think when I'm talking about us vote we are just voting.
No, sometimes organization so it reaches
hey.
This is the only organization from this organization very bitter and everything, which sometimes is true, sometimes they're not, others they're not bitter, just don't see eye to eye.
Yes.
Not be tomorrow.
That's what
But I would thank you so much for this time. Are you maybe planning to venture into acting, producing films or anything?
Honestly, I'm not quite good in terms of produce. I mean, what do you call
acting?
Acting. I'm not a good actor, man. I've tried, but I won't know, man. Script because
Tried what?
Some other production company. Like in the days, but send a monologue. Salambaki balitile or send a back video.
For which channel, if you are at liberty to share?
I think it was ETV. I think, yeah.
You know, script abuti. It doesn't necessarily mean or you should follow word to word in the script.
Yeah, I had, and I know.
Just
maybe I should look into
the
it.
Script.
I should look into it.
Yeah, that's what I can say. Don't like go and say and want to do, like, just interpret the script the way that it resonates with you, the character resonates with you, and deliver the performance.
True. I'll look into it.
You can like want to
follow it by word.
Yeah. Even like the action part, if they say sensor are not this lies but if you feel more, it will make more sense to you.
You do that.
That's the acting.
No, go produce people. Clearly you are good at that.
No. But yeah, producing, yes. But I will encourage you to give it a try.
Yeah, I'll look into it, definitely.
And yeah, you'll never know. You can win a SAFTA.
True.
You can win an Oscar.
Hopefully we'll look into that.
I would thank you so much for this opportunity to talk to you. There's anything you would like to say that we didn't touch?
I just want to say thank you so much and keep winning. We are praying for your podcast to go more than anything. You're after studies. Yes. To prosper more.
Hey, after school life.
Yeah. That's where the reality hits.
Yeah. It's tough. You see, right now, we might be complaining as students. Like, like and that area since Monday,
sure.
Until today, complaining about that. But when now you are no longer a student, there's no government paying for your accommodation. No government giving you allowance. You are not working. That's when you realize, I was privileged by the time I was complaining.
True. That is the case. I know, but we learn on the way.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What message do you have to every young person out there who's like me, admire the things that you have done, who admire you as a person?
I think the same message that I've said: believe in yourself. Okay, first and foremost, if you are religious like me, trust in God with all your heart. Secondly, work smart, not hard. Be out there. Just go out there and connect with the right people. Show off your talent on all the social media platforms. You'll never know who sees what. And then maybe that's where your breakthrough will come. And social media, because it's now our time. These days we live through that, you know. Breakthroughs comes from social media. People are being identified from that TikTok and whatnot. So as a young person, expose yourself in such platforms.
I love the working smart part. Work smart, not hard. Because not always hard work does pay. Sometimes you just need to work smart.
What's smart? One door can open everything for you. You are gone.
Thank you so much, Abud, from the tablet of my heart. I know you're a busy man, but making this time to talk to me, I don't take it lightly. And my prayer, Kora Mudimo, Ajole Pila Oshofaj, and everything that you do, like Ubeli success, a whole, and build an empire to in the future. Maybe when you're 44, 45, and look back, I was like, wow, Thapelo, you did it.
Thank you so much. I received that.
Declaration.
Thank you.